you're watching Gearz, brought to you by Holley Performance Products. Fuel your passion. And Cornwell Tools, the choice of professionals.
Hey, welcome to Gearz, where we have a 67 Jeepster convertible in the shop. We've got it torn apart, and we're doing some upgrades on it. Now, if you're not familiar with this project, let me bring you up to speed on it. I basically found this thing sitting in a garage where it had been for decades, and my original plan was to do a motor swap, axle swap, a bunch of cool off-road stuff. So we're talking like a level 3 or level 4 resto mod or frame off build. And then we dug a little deeper and found out that this was a first year, super rare survivor with only 8,000 original miles on it. Yeah! So that is too rare, too valuable, and just too cool to cut up into a trail rig. There's plenty of rusty commandos out there for that. A much better approach on this kind of vehicle is a level 1 or level 2 restoration. So we are in the middle of a level 1 restoration, which involves get it running and driving safely. And the first thing we did was basically disassemble everything under the hood and clean it up. This involved painting the motor in the original Buick green using some engine paint from POR. And then we also replaced the valve cover gaskets, intake gaskets, thermostat gasket to prevent any leaks, and replaced some hoses. Then we bolted in a new fuel pump and took care of some problems down there. And then finally, we upgraded from this old Rochester 2-barrel to a far superior Weber 2-barrel setup. And that brings us up to where we are today. I've got a whole table of parts here from the Jeepster man, who specializes in original and upgrade parts for all kinds of early Jeep vehicles. So let's get to work, starting with the engine electrical system. Now, obviously, we could just bolt in this old points distributor, but we're not going to do that because we're going to upgrade to this big HEI distributor. Now, there's several reasons for that. First of all, this gets rid of the points. Second of all, it has a much hotter spark. And third, it puts the coil right on top, so it's all in one nice little package. Now, as you can see, there is a considerable size difference in these two distributors, but they've designed this in such a way that this distributor will actually fit in that Oddfire V6 and clear everything. Just barely, but it will clear.